Good evening all. I'm going to take you through some steps to access WebCT and uploading files into WebCT for SCORM. Start by going to your home page and scrolling down a little bit to find WebCT Blackboard. And on the bottom left hand side you'll see the username which you'll enter and your password, which I now remember very well. Okay, and you will click OK. You'll go to Blackboard Sandpit, and you'll see across the top that there is 3 tabs. There is the Student tab, which is limited to just the student features on the left hand side. Teacher tab, which is all of the navigation on the left hand side plus the instructor tools, which is intended for the teacher and teacher's assistant. And then the build feature, which is, I would imagine, where you are building the content and uploading that and making customizations. My connection's just running a little slow for a couple of moments, so I'll just let that catch up. Okay, so you'll see it still looks very much the same. We'll go to SCORM, and you'll see that there are the 4 files that we uploaded today, and there is a button up the top saying Create a SCORM Module. So we're going to click on that, and I've already copied the name of the file that I'm putting on, so I'll pop that on there, and I'll just give it a name. So let's go to learning, flexible learning. Okay, done. You can put in keywords if you want, and I'm just going to copy and paste what I already have. I'm not going to put a description in. And now we're going to browse for a file, but before we do that, we would go to Flexible Learning's website and go to Toolboxes, and that opens up a new tab that will show you these links for preview toolboxes, search and download learning objects, which is what we're going to do, and find support. So let's just click on search and download learning objects. You'll see that a new window is opened, and now you can actually browse by toolbox, browse by training package, which is exactly what we're going to do. And we're going to select the particular package we want, which will be business, and I'm just going to select develop trust and confidence. Now I've already downloaded the file, but you can see here there is a description that could be copied and pasted into the description in WebCT. Click on download and it'll download to your default download folder on your computer. If you are using Windows 7, it will download to your main library to downloads. In my case I'm using Mac, which is why I've already downloaded it, and I've put it on my desktop. So I'm just going to go to Browse, My Computer, and there it is there. I've selected it, and then you'll just click Open to transfer the file to the internet, in this case to WebCT. So that's going to take a moment to do, so let's just go back to the main window for SCORM, and you'll see here it's actually still blank. So I'm going to go over to what we were just looking at, and I'm going to copy all of this text and I'm going to put it into Blackboard. So I'll put it in the description there. So hopefully that will help anyone who's accessing it. Now I'm just going to quickly go to my upload status to see how I'm going. Yeah, nearly there. Fantastic. you'll see that it's got the option for gradable and not gradable. We haven't identified how this particular feature works in our class as yet, but I would imagine it's pretty obvious that the module is gradable using the grade book, but as yet we haven't identified any further features that we can use for it. When you get down to navigation controls, I would suggest you select display both table of contents and previous next icons. Now you'll see that the name of the file that we're uploading has already appeared, which means that the upload is finished. And you'll see here beside the title it says file with an asterisk and .zip. That means that the only type of file that you can upload is actually a zip file. So we're just going to click save, and this will take a few moments to do because it's saving it into WebCT. So I apologise for moving this about. I was just double checking that it had actually finished saving, so this will actually take a moment to do. We've begun exploring the various features, the course content. We've had a look at chat this afternoon, discussions this afternoon, and we had a bit of a play with SCORM. So we're putting together the various pieces so that we can start making sense of each component. What I will be doing is uploading this to my YouTube account so that we can put it onto the wiki. Now you'll see here it's finished saving it to WebCT and it's appeared at the bottom, so that's available for us to view at any time. Now what we can also do is create a link for that particular file. So let's select that file and let's create a link to our resources folder, which is on our course content page. So I've selected the resources folder and I'm going to make that connection. So we've now got a window or a pop-up at the top saying that a link has been made. And we'll go to the course content and over to the Christmas pudding, which looks absolutely delightful. And there we have it. Develop trust and confidence. And you can see that the descriptor actually appears underneath it. So if you have a whole list of these, a student can look at them and go, that's what I want, that's not what I want. So remember that we're still in the build tab. So let's go to the student tab and we'll go and have a look at the student page. There it is there. And this is actually what the student's going to see. So this is essentially the process that I've managed to identify for using WebCT to access SCORM and upload files to make them usable. I hope that this has been informative and helpful for everyone. I know it has been for me. I look forward to seeing you in class very soon. Good night.